Hey everyone, it's Belly, and let's talk about something that's probably crossed every cat parent's mind at some point. Does my cat actually love me? We see the love from our canine companions loud and clear, but our feline friends can be a bit more, shall we say, subtle. But trust me, those furry little ninjas have their own unique ways of showing affection. So, if you're ready to decipher the secret language of cat love, stick around because we're diving deep into 12 signs your cat is head over tail for you. Let's start with a classic, the slow blink. You know the one where your cat gives you that long, languid look, slowly closing their eyes and then opening them again? That, my friends, is the feline equivalent of a kiss. It's their way of saying, I trust you, I'm comfortable around you, and you're pretty alright in my book. And the best part, you can actually slow blink back. It's a beautiful way to strengthen that bond and show your cat the love is mutual. Next up, we have the headbutt, or as I like to call it, the head boop of affection. Now you might think your cat is just using you as a scratching post, but it's so much more than that. When your cat gently bumps their head against you, they're actually leaving their scent. Cats have scent glands on their face, and by rubbing against you, they're marking their territory, and that territory is you. It's their way of saying, you're mine, buddy, back off, in the sweetest way possible. Now let's talk about grooming. Cats are meticulous groomers, spending hours each day keeping their fur in tip-top shape. So when your cat decides to extend those grooming sessions to you, licking your hand or arm, it's a huge compliment. They're showing you the ultimate sign of trust and affection, basically saying, you're part of my crew, let me get that hair off your face. But remember, not all cats are created equal. Some love a good brushing, while others, not so much. Always respect your cat's boundaries and watch for signs of discomfort. Chapter 4, Kneading Comfort and Contentment. Remember those adorable little paws kneading into your lap? That's not just your cat prepping the dough for pizza night. Kneading is an instinctual behavior that starts in kittenhood. Kittens knead on their mothers to stimulate milk flow, and as they grow, it becomes associated with comfort and contentment. So when your cat kneads on you, it's like they're reliving those warm, fuzzy kitten memories, feeling safe and loved in your presence. Chapter 5, The Ultimate Sign of Trust, Belly Up. Alright, let's talk about the ultimate sign of trust, the belly flash. When your cat rolls over and shows you their belly, they're exposing the most vulnerable part of themselves. In the wild, this would be a risky move, but with you it's a sign of complete and utter trust. They're saying, I trust you with my life, literally. But a word of caution, this is not an invitation for a belly rub. Most cats are actually quite sensitive about their bellies, so admire the vulnerability, but resist the urge to tickle the tummy. Chapter 6, Meows and Chirps, Conversations of Love. Cats are masters of communication, and their meows are no exception. While some cats are more vocal than others, those soft meows, chirps, and trills directed your way are their way of having a conversation with you. They might be saying hello, asking for attention, or simply expressing their contentment. However, be mindful of the tone. Longer meows or hisses could indicate they've had enough interaction and need some space. It's all about learning their language. Chapter 7. The purr-plexing language of purrs. Ah, the purr, the soundtrack to a happy cat, right? Well, yes, but it's not always that simple. While purring often indicates contentment, it can also be a sign of nervousness or even pain. Cats are masters at masking their true feelings, so it's important to pay attention to the context. Is your cat purring while curled up next to you? That's a good sign. Is your cat purring while at the vet? They might be trying to self-soothe. Context is key. Chapter 8, Homeward Bound and Heartfelt Greetings. Picture this. You walk through the door after a long day, and there's your furry little greeter, waiting with anticipation. If your cat greets you at the door, tail held high, maybe even rubbing against your legs, it means they genuinely missed you. They're not just happy for the potential food dispenser returning, they're happy you're back. It's a beautiful reminder that even though they might not always show it, you hold a special place in their heart. Chapter 9, Following You, the Ultimate Compliment. Have you ever noticed how your cat seems to follow you everywhere? From room to room, bathroom trips included. While some might call it clingy, I call it the ultimate compliment. Cats are independent creatures by nature, so when they choose to follow you around, It's because they trust you, they feel safe with you, and they genuinely enjoy your company. It's their way of saying, "You're my person, and I want to be wherever you are." Chapter 10. Telltales Deciphering the Wag. A cat's tail is like a mood ring, constantly communicating their emotional state. A content cat will hold its tail upright, often in a relaxed C shape. If you see that tail twitching or wagging while they're lying next to you, that's a sign of pure happiness and contentment. However, a puffed up tail or one that's tucked between their legs is a sign of fear or anxiety. Pay attention to those telltales, they speak volumes. Chapter 11. Gifts of Affection, From Prey to Toys. Now let's talk about gifts. No, not the kind you find wrapped under a tree, but the kind your cat might leave on your doorstep, or pillow, or keyboard. Cats are natural hunters, and while they might not need to hunt for their dinner anymore, the instinct remains. So when your cat brings you a gift, whether it's a toy mouse or, heaven forbid, a real one, it's a sign of love and pride. They're sharing their bounty with you, saying, "I caught this for you, hope you like it." Just maybe invest in some catnip-filled toys to redirect their hunting instincts. Chapter 12. Sweet dreams are made of this, sleeping near you. Finally, let's talk about sleep. Cats are incredibly vulnerable when they sleep, so the fact that they choose to snooze near you speaks volumes about the bond you share. Whether it's curled up at your feet, nestled in the crook of your arm, or even sprawled out on your face, we've all been there. A cat that sleeps close to you is demonstrating trust and affection. They feel safe and secure in your presence, and there's no greater compliment than that. Outro. So, does your cat love you? So there you have it, 12 signs your cat is head over tail in love with you. Remember, cats are complex creatures and their love language might be a little more subtle than a slobbery dog kiss, but it's just as real. Pay attention to those little gestures, those head boops, slow blinks, and purrs of contentment. Those are the whispers of a love that runs deep, a love that says, "You're my human, and I'm glad you're mine."